Hey guys, welcome to Whiskey and Literature. I'm your host, Captain Mike, and tonight we're bringing the whiskey. We have Angel's Envy Finished Rye, Rye Whiskey finished in rum casks. I've had this whiskey on my shelf for 6 months or so now, and it's just been sitting there unopened. I decided to finally give it a go in keeping with my commitment this year to drink more whiskey. Instead of drinking the same whiskeys kind of on a much more regular basis, let's open some more whiskeys, things that I already have on my shelf, and give it a go. And as I was looking at this whiskey, I was trying to think about what have I had that's very similar to this. And I have a couple of whiskeys that are rum finished. The Balvenie, it's a Scotch finished in rum casks, and that is a great whiskey. But compared to this Angel's Envy Finished Rye, you've got to compare it to the Rye West Barrel Select Double Rye finished in rum casks. So this, I've had a couple bottles of the Rye West, and these two whiskeys are almost exactly the same. They're both MGP. They're almost the same exact proof. They're very high rye, 95%, and they're both finished in rum cask. Now there are some differences. Rye West does have some of their own distillates in the Rye West double rye here. And this bottle is finished for 12 months in rum cask. And it says so right on the side of the bottle. So the Angel's Envy, we don't know. It just says up to 18 months. So we're not really sure exactly how long the Angel's Envy was finished in the rum cask. I was really excited for this Rye West Double Rye, but to be honest with you, I was fairly underwhelmed by it. I felt like the rye just blew right over the rum, and while it was sweeter than, say, a regular double rye, I really didn't get any hints of rum when I tasted it all. So I'm hoping that maybe this was finished longer in the rum cask, and that will help the rum flavor to shine through. I paid $53.99 for the Rye West rum finished, and I paid $89.99 for the Angel's Envy Finished Rye. So that's quite a big difference, and we'll see if it's that much better. Again, for the specs and stats on the whiskey, it's non-age stated, though reports are that it's 6 years old. MGP distillate in here, high rye, 95% rye, and it's finished up to 18 months in rum cask. And rumor is that they were originally cognac cask, then used for rum, and then used for this Angel's Envy rye. Well, let's see. Oh, there we go. Well, that was nice. I had a co-worker. He was saying how much he liked this finished rye, which is why I bought the bottle, and it just languished on my shelf for all these months. I wasn't aware that basically all of Angel's Envy's products are finished whiskeys. I just bought their bourbon as well, and I'm excited to give that one a go. That's a port barrel finished, and that's pretty interesting because Rye West also has their bourbon finished in a port barrel, which I think is a pretty good whiskey. So I'm excited to try that other Angel's Envy that I picked up. Wow, that is sweet. I just had some of the Rye West just a little bit ago, just to kind of remind myself, because it's been a couple of months since I've had any of those pours. So I had some earlier today to kind of refresh my memory for that Rye West Double Rye rum finished. And that is a very different nose. This is sweeter. Okay, there's the rum. Wow, that is way sweeter than the Rye West. Rye West, that rye just blew through everything. I feel like the Angel's Envy is just a completely different flavor profile. Sugary sweetness, maybe some vanilla on the nose, maybe a hint of rum. On the palate though, definitely rum blowing through there. More of that maple sugar sweetness just rolling in there. There's almost none of that rye spice, none of that. And we like the rye spices. If that's your thing and that's all you want to drink, then this is not your whiskey, because it's very muted as compared to, again, the High West. The High West, the rye is just blowing right over the rum. I feel like in this Angel's Envy here, the sweetness, that rum finish is just blowing right over the rye. So if that's your jam, this is your stuff. $89 though. Man, it smells good. I really like this nose. Felt like I got some maple syrup right there. Reminded me of just pancakes. I could just see pancakes as I don't think I smelled the pancakes, but the maple syrup was just bringing right to me as I was smelling that. It's nice, very nice. And the finish is also sweet. Can it be sweet and dry at the same time? I don't know. That's all I got to say about it. All right, guys. I'm a fan. Angel's Envy, finished rye, finished in a rum cask. I'm a fan. $89, and I think that's pretty much MSRP. If you can find it under $80, certainly pick it up. $89, I'm not sad to drink this. I'm happy to have it, and I think there will always be a spot for this on my shelf at my house here. So, all right, guys, that's all I have for you tonight. I hope you're reading something good and drinking something great. Turn the pages, my friends, and stay thirsty. Cheers.